Welcome to the 109th Annual Kosciusko Chamber of Commerce Awards Ceremony. Today's virtual event sponsor is Lake City Bank.
Just got 10,000 steps in, sharing on social.
Just requested our ride.
Just upgraded my flight to an exit row.
Just made a payment on the business loan.
Look at you, still on the clock.
Yeah, now that we're with Lake City Bank, we can do all kinds of things with the business mobile app. Oh, and our ride's here.
To the airport, Karen?
Is that part of the app?
I'm in the beta testing program.
Lake City Bank goes where you go with mobile and online technology.
What's that red button?
Welcome to the Kosciusko Chamber of Commerce Annual Award Celebration, the 109th in our storied history. And under normal circumstances, we'd be having a great time in person. And trust me, we're going to get there again. But until that time comes, we still want to celebrate the great things that happened this year in our businesses. So for tonight, we are sponsored by Lake City Bank as our virtual sponsor. Our major sponsors this year are First Source Bank, 212 Media, Core Mechanical Services, Grace College, Robinson Construction, Sylvius Insurance, Warsaw Buick GMC, and Wildman. Thank you for helping us fulfill our mission at the Kosciusko Chamber of Commerce. And thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight you're going to hear some great stories. You're going to reflect on some of the great and innovative ways that the Chamber has helped the businesses grow. But before we get into all that, I just want to start our meeting like we do every meeting at the Chamber, is with the playing of the National Anthem and the colors that are presented by the Warsaw Community High School Junior ROTC. As the National Anthem plays and the colors are presented, please take a moment to think about all the freedoms and opportunities we've been given by those who are willing to pay the ultimate price.
Carry, colors, forward, march. Left wheel, march. Colors, halt. Present, arms. Order, arms, center, face, forward, march.
Thank you, Warsaw Community High School Junior ROTC, for the presenting of tonight's colors. Next, I'd like to throw it over to Doug Baumgartner, the Chamber Board Chair for 2020.
I'm Doug Baumgartner, Chief Financial Officer at Grace College. It was an honor to serve as your 2020 Kosciusko Chamber Board Chair. In 2020, the Chamber introduced new and innovative ways to support its members. In the initial stages of the pandemic, the Chamber produced a video message from members of the community encouraging people to stay positive that was viewed over 15,000 times. In addition, they created a social media group called To Go Kosciusko to help support restaurants in Kosciusko County as they navigated their way through uncharted waters. This group quickly grew to over 11,300 members. At the end of October, the Chamber launched Kosciusko Cash, a new community gift certificate program, and the board of directors was proud to allocate $50,000 toward buy one get one certificates. In the first 6 weeks of existence, Kosciusko Cash brought in nearly $80,000 to be spent at local businesses. In 2020, the Chamber welcomed a record-setting 62 new members and held 32 ribbon cuttings. I want to thank you for your continued support of the Chamber and our community as a whole. Let's take a look at some of the additional highlights from this year.
Thank you, Doug, for those great remarks and those great comments about what we've done in 2020. You know, at the Chamber, I'm so proud to work with a group of really dedicated and committed individuals that do an amazing job every day to make sure our members are put forefront in everything that we do. And so without further ado, I just want to mention them and mention what they do. And again, just express from the deepest part of my heart my thanks for everything they do for you, our members. So Michelle Goebel is the most tenured person on our staff with nearly 19 years of service. And she is our office manager and has done a great job of communicating to our members and making sure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed. Next we have Lauren Klusman, who is behind the camera filming tonight. And Lauren does an amazing job with our videos and our communication, and really is just a glue in our office to bring all the ideas together and just to really get them down so that we can, again, do some amazing things this year, which you're going to see even more of later on. And a couple years ago, we brought Sherry Searles to lead our Early Childhood Learning Coalition. Sherry formed Launchpad, and through Launchpad, with the cooperation and partnership of the Kosciusko County Community Foundation and United Way, is really making great strides in seeing and growing the capacity in our community so that those individuals who need childcare can have that, and also then they can go to work. Because right now in Kosciusko County, we have the lowest amount of females in the workforce since the early 80s. So we need to change that, and Sherry's on it. Our newest hire, Scott Wiley, who has done an amazing job of getting out to our members and also signing up new ones. We had the greatest year ever in terms of newest members. And in the middle of a pandemic, I just can't say enough what this team has done, and I'm very proud of each and every one of them. So thank you. We also have our intern this year, Hannah Hutton, and she's doing an amazing job with our videos for our GPS to Success. At the Chamber, in case you didn't know this, our mission is to be the voice of our members to stimulate healthy and diverse business growth in our community. And that's something we take pride in every day. So we want to be your voice at the State House. We want to make sure that your needs are being met in the community. We want to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to promote your business and to make sure that your needs are being met. We know that there's always going to be issues and problems. This isn't perfect, but I got to tell you, this community is about as close to perfect that I've ever experienced. We have tremendous assets and tremendous people who really come together. So we are all about people. And when I say we are the people, we are the Chamber. The Chamber is you. We together solve problems. It's not just me, it's not Scott, Lauren, Michelle. Hannah, or Sherry. It's you. It's all of us working together to make sure that we have the greatest community we possibly can. And I just thank all the great people in our community who have done that. So I want to take a moment to talk about a few of our initiatives. In the past couple of years, we started a Latino Business Initiative. And it's just a way to connect to our Latino business owners. In case you didn't know this, across the country, 50% of all new businesses are Latino owned. And we just want to make sure that we are doing our best to enhance that in our community. As part of that, a new initiative that we'll start this year is called the Welcoming Committee. Kind of like the old days when we had a welcome wagon. Into the future, we see an opportunity where we can welcome new members into our community to get them connected to friends and businesses and really just to make them feel at home. And that's the key to having people who are maybe visitors become long-term residents, or temporary residents become long-term residents. And we're starting that initiative this year. Kosciusko County has been designated as a healthy community by the state of Indiana, one of just a handful in the state. And I'm very proud of that. And as part of that, we partnered with the K21 Health Foundation, the Zimmer Biomet Foundation, and the Kosciusko Community Foundation to do a Gallup poll to really survey our citizens. And the results of that should be out very soon, so stay tuned for that. But really what that's going to give us is a map to really hone in on how we can really improve the wellness in our community. And that's critical to success for our businesses in Kosciusko County. One of the great initiatives we've done, and I mentioned it earlier, was Launchpad, our Early Childhood Learning Coalition. And here to talk more about that is Sherry Searles, our Launchpad Director.
Launchpad is in its third year of operations, and we've taken the time to study the reasons behind the childcare crisis and the shortage that we are experiencing here in Kosciusko County. In response to what we have learned, we've created a 5-year strategic plan to create more high-quality, affordable childcare seats for working families. We want to eliminate stories like the Lings from our community.
So right around Christmas time of 2019, we found out we were expecting, which was exciting. It would be our first. We started looking into childcare. One of my husband's coworkers recommended the girl that they take their 2 kids to. So we got a hold of her. We discussed price and everything was perfect. And then a week before my due date, she backed out on us. So then we started looking into it more, and they're really, we called the big daycare centers. And all 3 of them were on wait lists. I would have to go back to work before they would even have availability, let alone the cost. So we started looking into other options. And thankfully the company my husband works for has different branches. So he looked into transferring from Warsaw to Richmond, and so he applied for it and he went through the interview process and got offered the job. I mean, we definitely don't want to move. If we were to stay here in this house, I would have to work full-time to be able to afford it. And if I'm working full-time, there's just nobody to watch Mason. When it came down to it, we had to make the tough decision for what was best for him.
The reasons for our childcare shortage are complex. State licensed childcare programs keep our children safe and learning, but they're also highly regulated and costly to operate. Early childhood professionals are underpaid, but raising their wages means raising the cost of childcare, making it out of reach for many families.
So I'm Ryan Zimmerman. I'm the Director of Human Resources here at Hollywood in Syracuse, Indiana. The lack of child care in our community in the Kosciusko County area and even here directly in Syracuse, Indiana has impacted our employees.
I'm Todd Spiker with Instrumental Machine Development here in Warsaw. I hear talk amongst our employees, they start talking about, well, what are we going to do about child care because we want to continue to work. And so that's where I became aware here a few years ago, and it became something of a concern that I thought, well, how can we help people?
It was about a year ago that we had an employee, and this has happened numerous times since, where we had an employee come to us and say, you know, I'm going to have to quit. They were a well-paid employee, but just the cost of childcare, and one of the big factors was that they just couldn't find the quality of care that they felt comfortable with in providing for that child. And so they since have left the organization, which is very unfortunate.
In December of this year, last year, we had an employee that started in April, and the 1st of December he was noticed that he was leaving because the family member was taking care of their child. There became an issue, and he came in, I'm just going to stay home. It's easier for us than to stay home. We're willing to sacrifice the salary. And here we had put 6-7 months of training into a person and was doing very well. And all of a sudden they left because of child care. And it became a big concern for us.
While Launchpad is active in advocating for state policy changes that will help, as well as seeking grants and funding to affect our work, we believe that it is the business community that will solve our child care shortage. It takes a village to raise a child is a well-worn African proverb, but we believe that our business community is a village that can come together to build a solid foundation for the families they employ so that parents can work, children can learn, and Kosciusko County can be successful.
Thank you, Sherry, for that great update. Appreciate it. And for those of you still watching, hey, stay to the end. There's going to be some really great bloopers, as if 2020 wasn't a blooper unto itself. But you know, speaking about 2020, there are some people that I just really want to mention right now. Their leadership, their outstanding vision, leadership, the way they brought us together was absolutely amazing. And so I just want to really briefly mention 3 people that come to mind. Kurt Carlson from the Bowen Center, thank you so much for your leadership and getting the free healthcare clinic going, and probably even more importantly, the free testing sites, first at the Bowen campus and then over at the Kosciusko County Fairgrounds. Your leadership in getting that done was amazing, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We have a plaque for you, and you'll be getting it after this meeting. Also, I'd like to thank Dr. Bill Remington. Your voice, your calmness, your expertise, your knowledge has been so critical in helping just to inform our community. Thank you for all you've done through 2020. And Mayor Joe Talmer, bringing us all together on weekly chats that everybody could partake in and everybody could learn from and get the inside scoop of what's happening in our community. As you brought in other leaders from the county and other businesses and other organizations, thank you so much for doing that. So all 3 of you, I just from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your leadership, your outstanding qualities through a very tumultuous and trying times in 2020. Excellent job, and we honor you for your hard work and your dedication. But there's a group of people that we haven't really talked about tonight, and that is our first responders and our healthcare workers. You guys stood in the gap. You were there to serve and protect, and you did it with honor and valor. And so for your efforts and for all the hard work you put in through many challenging times, there will be a plaque forever at the Chamber of Commerce dedicated to the efforts that you gave to all the citizens of Kosciusko County. Thank you for your efforts. As you all know, 2020 has been a really hard year on many businesses. And I'm standing today in the wagon wheel, probably one of the businesses that have been hurt the most by this pandemic. And I just thank them so much for allowing us to film here with these great lights. I'm feeling the warmth, let me tell you, it's hot under these lights. But thank you so much, Wagon Wheel, for what you do for our community. And I just encourage everybody who's watching to support those industries and those companies that are hurt most. So anybody in the hospitality and the travel and the restaurants who maybe just didn't have a great year due to COVID, support them. Get out there and do what you can. So again, thank you, Wagon Wheel. Now it's my pleasure and my privilege to be able to transition our show tonight into really one of the greatest privileges I have, and that is to honor our business awards and our individual award winners at the Chamber. So, Dr. Hoffert, take it away.
Hi, good evening. This is Dr. David Hoffert, Superintendent of Warsaw Community Schools, and in 2019, we were very privileged to be considered the Launchpad Family Friendly Business of the Year. Now, we would like to welcome Glenn Hall to the stage from Kosciusko Home Care and Hospice to award the 2020 winner.
Hello, my name is Glenn Hall, Executive Director for Kosciusko Home Care and Hospice. We are honored again this year to sponsor and present the Launchpad Family Friendly Business Award. This award is given to Kosciusko County business that provides innovative and creative solutions to support their employees' family and child care needs. Let's take a look at this year's top nominees.
The nominees for Launchpad Family Friendly Business: Zimmer Biomet for the generous paternity leave they offer to their employees. Parkview Warsaw YMCA for staffing a temporary childcare for essential healthcare workers. Wawasee Community Schools for opening 2 early learning programs for their employees and the community. This award is sponsored by Kosciusko Home Care and Hospice.
I am very pleased to announce that the winner of the 2020 Launchpad Family Friendly Business Award for this year is Wawasee Community Schools. The mission of Wawasee Community Schools is to partner with students, families, and the community to meet the needs of all students and empower them to reach their highest potential. One of the many ways they ensure that their students are successful is by supporting the families of their teachers and staff so they're able to continue meeting the needs of their students. In August of 2020, Wawasee Community Schools partnered with Launchpad to open 2 on-site early learning programs. One of the programs is open to only children of Wawasee Community School teachers and staff. They are able to bring their children to Syracuse Elementary School, where they receive high-quality and affordable childcare. Wawasee Community Schools also opened a second early learning program at North Webster Elementary that serves as a preschool to children in the community. Former Superintendent Tom Eddington said, "After working with Launchpad, we realized an immediate need for childhood services in our area. Requests came from area businesses who were losing quality employees due to an unmet child care need. Both programs are using a high-quality, research-based curriculum called High Scope Approach. Thank you, Wawasee Community Schools, for helping to fulfill a great need in our community, and congratulations on receiving this well-deserved award."
Hi, I'm Rich Haddad, the President and CEO of the K21 Health Foundation. We were very honored to receive last year's Making a Difference Award, and it was extra special because we were celebrating our 20th year of serving Kosciusko County. Now it is my honor to introduce a board member of K21 Health Foundation, Sandra Parra from Old National Bank, to introduce and announce this year's winner.
I'm Sandra Parra, Banking Center Manager at Old National Bank. Each year, it is an honor for us to present the Making a Difference Award. This award is given to a business, not-for-profit, or service organization that has made a significant impact on Kosciusko County. Let's take a look at our top nominees.
The nominees for Making a Difference include Kensington Digital Media for generously promoting and contributing to the efforts of many local organizations. The Salvation Army for providing Kosciusko County residents and families with support for 100 years. Clevenger Insurance for going above and beyond to help local businesses and encouraging others to do the same. The award is sponsored by Old National Bank.
I am pleased to announce that the winner of the 2020 Making a Difference Award is the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army is an international movement serving as an evangelical part of the Universal Christian Church. Its mission is to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to meet human needs in His name without discrimination. The Salvation Army in Kosciusko County has 2 full-time and 2 part-time employees. They provide aid to those in need with essential items including food, diapers, and hygiene items. Assistance is also given to families who are in crisis through their Angels of Hope program. Individuals seeking employment are assisted with work clothes such as steel-toed shoes and scrubs. In the last year, the Salvation Army provided nearly $17,000 to ensure that members of our community had access to proper work attire. To provide support to youth in our community, the Salvation Army has adopted Lincoln Elementary School in Warsaw and helps students with homework after school. They also donate shoes and supplies for students in Kosciusko County. In 2020, they provided over 385 children, 70 teens, and their families with items such as hats, gloves, toys, and books. The Salvation Army has been instrumental in providing food and assistance to those in need during the COVID-19 pandemic. They have coordinated several food distributions throughout the county with the Food Bank of Northern Indiana. This month, the Salvation Army is celebrating its 100th anniversary of serving Kosciusko County and following their model of doing the most good, with resources given so generously by the community. Each year, the Salvation Army provides help to nearly 5,000 individuals in Kosciusko County. Thank you to the Salvation Army for making a difference in Kosciusko County for the past 100 years, and congratulations on receiving this award.
Hello, I'm Cheryl Shepard, Director of Human Resource for the Bowen Center. We were so honored last year to receive the Health and Wellness Award from the Chamber. I'm very excited to introduce Corinna Ladd from PNC, who will name the recipient for this year's Health and Wellness Award.
Good afternoon, I'm Corinna Ladd, PNC Regional President of Northern Indiana. As a company who shares a strong commitment to health and wellness in the workplace, including employee physical and financial wellness, PNC is honored to present this year's Health and Wellness in the Workplace Award. This award is presented to a Kosciusko business who has created and maintained healthy practices in their workplace. Here are this year's top nominees.
The nominees for Health and Wellness include Kosciusko County Purdue Extension for hosting courses to promote health and wellness in our community. Goshen Health for encouraging community members to stay active during the pandemic. Kosciusko County Government for providing their employees with the necessary tools to live healthy lives. This award is sponsored by PNC Bank.
I am delighted to announce that the winner of the 2020 Health and Wellness in the Workplace Award is the Kosciusko County Government. Recently, the Kosciusko County Government conducted a health and biometric assessment of their employees. They used the results of the assessment to create and implement a comprehensive workplace wellness program. The program addresses the main health issues among their workforce and consists of workshops and classes that educate and enlighten county employees and their families. Employees attend classes that address diabetes, heart disease, nutrition, stress and mental health issues, as well as other health-related topics. Employee engagement has been high, and the county allows them to attend classes during paid work hours. In conjunction with this new program, the Kosciusko County government developed an awards incentives for participation. The tiered incentives include a reduction in premiums and a bonus flex day. They even had a fun 12-week walking challenge. During this first 6 months of the program, the county saw around 75% of their employees participate. The county has since assembled a health and wellness committee to help the program grow even more. The committee is made up of employees, healthcare workers, and elected officials. They are working towards being able to offer even more programs that are geared towards specific wants and needs of their employees. Their main goal is to use this program to assist and encourage county employees and their families to live healthier and happier lives. One nominator said, "This program is very innovative for a government entity. You would be hard-pressed to find any other county with a wellness program such as this one." Thank you to the Kosciusko County government for addressing health issues that affect their employees and working on preventing future health-related complications. Congratulations to the Kosciusko County government on this well-deserved award.
I'm Tim Early, CEO of Network Partners. Our team at Network Partners was honored to receive last year's Rising Star Award. To present this year's award, I'd like to introduce Mitchell Goon from Horizon Bank.
I'm Mitch Goon, Vice President of Commercial Lending at Horizon Bank. We are honored to sponsor and present the Rising Star Award. This award celebrates Kosciusko County's highest performing new company and recognizes them for exponential growth and performance in their early years. The recipient of this award demonstrates an understanding of their competitors, customers, and the markets that they serve, and have the foundations in place for continued success. Here are the top nominees of this year's award.
The nominees for Rising Star: Winona IT for their generosity to local nonprofit organizations and creating a positive work environment. Music Encounters for expanding their business in Kosciusko County and great growth in 2020. Cable Bullet for developing a clean and modern cable railing without all the complexity. This award is sponsored by Horizon Bank.
I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the 2020 Rising Star Award is Winona IT. Winona IT was founded by Michael Paul in January 2019 and was built on the principles of enriching the lives of others, something they keep at the heart of everything they do. They provide strategic solutions to businesses that require IT support, internal process improvement, and more automated and efficient internal systems. Since early 2019, Winona IT has supported over 75 companies and currently has approximately 50 active clients that submit regular support tickets. They now have 9 full-time employees and 1 intern. In their first 2 years of business, Winona IT has grown its employee and customer bases quickly. Their team has risen to the challenge by effectively managing the growth in workload while maintaining a positive relationship with all clientele. They have excelled at internal communication and provide their employees with every opportunity to be invested in the goals and plans of the future of the company. They have a positive work environment and a strong team ethic, always putting others before themselves. Winona IT has proven to be very generous with their time and finances. They work with many area nonprofit organizations and generously provide their services at a low to no cost rate. Depending on the needs of each company, Winona IT is able to give them state-of-the-art service and products at a fraction of the cost to help reduce their financial burden. Congratulations to Winona IT on a fantastic first 2 years. We look forward to seeing how you continue to grow in the future.
Hi, I'm Zach Tucker with Maple Leaf Farms, and it has been our privilege and honor to work here in Kosciusko County for the last 60 years and then some. Last year, we had the honor of being selected as the Business of the Year by the Kosciusko Chamber of Commerce. It meant so much to, me personally, but also to our business, to my family, to just be a part of this community for so long and to have that recognized. So thank you all. Now I want to introduce Lisa O'Neill from Lake City Bank to tell you a little bit about this year's recipient of the Business of the Year Award.
Good afternoon. I'm Lisa O'Neill, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer at Lake City Bank. We're proud to sponsor the Business of the Year Award since its existence. This award is presented to a Kosciusko County business that has exhibited exemplary leadership, business growth, and service to our community. Here are the top nominees for this prestigious award.
The nominees for Business of the Year: Pollywood for their tremendous business growth that has positively impacted the community and for adding many new local jobs. Rab Water for their long-standing support of Kosciusko County and donations to community events and fundraisers. G&G Hauling and Excavating for being an integral part of the economic expansion and growth of the county and their involvement with many new building projects. This award is sponsored by Lake City Bank.
It's my great honor to announce that the 2020 Kosciusko County Business of the Year is Pollywood. Pollywood was founded in a garage 30 years ago by two local high school friends with a great idea. They became the first to create outdoor furniture from recycled plastic materials and were quickly recognized as a leader in innovative material uses. The founders' original mission of stewardship, to do something meaningful for future generations, remains at their core to this day. Even before upcycling plastic was a recognized piece of a circular economy, Pollywood began building its own recycling plant. In 2020, they expanded their reach by intentionally rescuing ocean-bound plastic and incorporating it into their production. On average, Pollywood recycles 400,000 ocean-bound and landfill-bound containers per day, approximately 52 million containers and plastic bottles per year. Truckloads of recycled containers are transformed into genuine Pollywood lumber, which is then used to construct their wide array of Adirondack chairs and many other products. Their furniture lasts a lifetime, and their designs are functional, stylish, and distinctive. In addition to their global and environmental impact, Pollywood has proven to be an essential part of our local community. In 2020, they welcomed 160 new employees to their Syracuse location. Currently, they're in the process of constructing additional buildings that will provide over 100 new local jobs in our county within the next year. This growth has positively impacted Kosciusko County's economy with rippling effects for our residents and the surrounding areas. As Governor Eric J. Holcomb has said, Pollywood is a true Indiana success story, and it's incredible to see their growth over the last 30 years. The company has developed lasting partnerships within its northern Indiana community, and we're extremely grateful for their commitment to keep growing here and to create more than 250 career opportunities for Hoosiers. Congratulations to Pollywood on receiving the 2020 Kosciusko County Business of the Year Award. Thank you for your positive impact and leadership in our community.
Hi, I'm Scott Wiley, Member Relations Manager of the Kosciusko Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations to all of our well-deserved Business Award winners and honorable mention recipients. To say my rookie year as a Chamber staff member was unique is an understatement. I previously served as an ambassador for many years and have always appreciated the Chamber, but what I thought I knew about the Chamber before I joined the staff was just the tip of the iceberg. This year I've had an inside look at how valuable and essential the Chamber is for local businesses. During this turbulent year, I've had the opportunity to meet with many business owners as they've shared the challenges they have experienced and the tough decisions they've had to make. We've walked alongside them as they navigate their way through this pandemic and economic uncertainty. We were humbled that more new members joined our Chamber family this year than any other year in our 109-year history. We are so thankful that so many of you in our business community trust and rely on us to help you succeed. Here to tell you about their chamber experiences are a few of our local business owners.
This past year, 2020, I noticed that the chamber had been, sharing videos about small businesses. It really just encouraging people to shop local, and I really appreciated that they were bringing value to what we as small businesses are doing.
We actually had to change our business plan within a weekend and shift to carry out family meals. With the help from the chamber, it was huge during that time as well for us. It really changed the dynamic of having to be, quote unquote, closed at that time. We were able to reach a much larger audience through the Kosciusko to Go Facebook page and really show off what we did to a significantly larger group of people.
Kosciusko Cash has been huge for us. It's given, I think, the area and the community and people a great outlet to spend some money and have it be really flexible. But we've seen a lot of that Kosciusko Cash come into the business, and so that's really been great, helpful for us, and to see our name on that has been really fun.
Just thank you from the bottom of my heart to the Kosciusko Chamber of Commerce and Warsaw Community Development Corporation. You guys truly showed up when we needed you the most, and not only do I feel a great support from you guys, but you also have become friends and family. Programs like Kosciusko Cash, doing small videos that have been posted on social media, gift card giveaways, all of those things make such a big impact and really truly make us feel like we have a partner in business in Warsaw. So Chamber, thank you for all you do.
The continuation of the Kosciusko to Go Facebook page has been huge. I'm sure not just for us, but for other restaurants and businesses here in the area, in continuing to spotlight the creative and unique things that all of us here in Kosciusko County have to offer in the restaurant industry.
We started at Cerulean doing outdoor dining with the igloos, and the chamber really picked that up and promoted it and let our customers in the community know that we were doing that, and we ended up just being sold out in that area of dining all winter long, so that was really helpful.
When the program came out, the Kosciusko Cash, it just really blew my mind. I couldn't believe that the chamber would just put money out into our community to help our small businesses, and it makes me emotional because, that directly impacted me and my family and also our employees. So I'm so grateful.
Thank you for sharing your kind words and sharing your story to us. It means a lot. So we're going to transition now into the individual awards. And first up on that is Lauren Klusman to announce the Ambassador of the Year.
I'm Lauren Klusman, the Marketing and Communications Manager for the Kosciusko Chamber of Commerce. Our ambassadors are representative of the Chamber's diverse membership. These dedicated individuals volunteer their time and talent to assist the Chamber on a number of activities and initiatives throughout the year. Not only do they support the Chamber, they also support our members by attending ribbon cuttings, promoting them within the community, and welcoming new members to the Chamber by telling them everything that the Chamber has to offer. As we all know, 2020 was a difficult year. To say that we are proud of the way that our ambassadors continue to show support for our community would be an understatement. They have shown up for us and our members far more than we could have expected of them. Currently, we have nearly 30 active Chamber ambassadors. I would like to take a moment to honor our top 10 2020 ambassadors. Each year, we honor one of these amazing individuals as our Ambassador of the Year. This award is given out based on event attendance and level of commitment to the Chamber and our members. This year's recipient attended over 35 Chamber-related events in 2020 and greatly exceeded our expectations of them. They showed genuine interest in each and every member that we visited and welcomed into our community. They truly care about the Kosciusko County business community. Please help me honor and recognize our 2020 Ambassador of the Year, Heather Lardino from First Source Bank.
I'm John Warren, Senior Vice President at Crossroads Bank in Warsaw. Crossroads Bank is honored to sponsor and represent this year's Young Adult Professional Year Award. Each year, this award honors an individual under the age of 40 who is employed in Kosciusko County and has achieved success and excellence in their field. They have demonstrated leadership, initiative, and dedication in pursuing their careers and commitments outside of work. This year's recipient always goes the extra mile, both professionally and for our community. Our Young Adult Professional of the Year takes the job of representing his clients very seriously. He is an attorney in Warsaw, serving both the private sector as a public defender. He speaks fluent Spanish and is available to help many members of our community who may not have someone in their corner. In addition to his practice in Warsaw, he also maintains an office in St. Petersburg, Florida, where he defends people of low income working for the rights of poverty-stricken farm workers. In addition to serving the community as an attorney, our Young Adult Professional Year also impacts Kosciusko County in many ways. He was the main driving force behind One Warsaw's Celebrating Us event. This event brought the community together for a festival complete with food, dancing, and many booths promoting local organizations and fun children activities. He also helped plan and host Juneteenth celebration in Warsaw, featuring local guests and celebrating emancipation. In 2019, along with his business partner, our Young Adult Professional of the Year purchased a building in downtown Warsaw. Currently, it is leased as office space for multiple local businesses. They also have plans to transform the top floor of the building into an event venue for our community. This individual is an active member of the Warsaw Breakfast Optimist Club, as well as several other local, state, and national affiliations. Our 2020 Young Adult Professional of the Year is Travis McConnell. Thank you for all you do to serve Kosciusko County.
Hi, I'm Monica Kendrick, Vice President of Communications and Philanthropy at Zimmer Biomet. On behalf of all of those at Zimmer Biomet, we are proud to sponsor and present this year's Government Excellence Award. This award recognizes overall effectiveness by a government employee for the citizens and businesses of Kosciusko County. This year's recipient is a very dedicated local elected official. He is committed to our community and is always willing to help those who need him. As a former police chief and being involved with law enforcement, he has played a very instrumental role in promoting strong relationships with local businesses. This has been vital for the success of our community. Additionally, he served as a moderator for the Kosciusko Youth Leadership Academy for 25 years. The success of our youth and future leaders is an important aspect for growth in our community, and he has been an active supporter of that. He also previously engaged with Kosciusko County's youth as a DARE officer and received the DARE Officer of the Year Award in 1998. At a state level, our Government Excellence Award recipient was appointed by the former governor as a member of the Public Safety Committee for 4 years. He was also instrumental in establishing the Indiana Coroner Training Board and has been a member since 1999. In 2015, he received the Sagamore of the Wabash, the highest distinction award by the Governor of Indiana. Locally, some of his many accomplishments include formerly serving as the president of the Beeman Home, president of the Syracuse Wawasee Rotary Club, and the president of the Warsaw Breakfast Optimist Club. Currently, he is a member of the board of directors for the Kosciusko County Intervention Team, and since 2015, he has held the position of Kosciusko County Coroner. One nominator said, "As a funeral director, I have always been impressed by the care and compassion he shows to the loved ones of those who have passed away. He has handled his position very professionally and has represented our area well." Please join me in congratulating our 2020 Government Excellent Award recipient, Tony Sorello. Thank you, Tony, for your years of service to Kosciusko County.
Winning the award was very much a surprise to me, and I was very honored to receive it, particularly when I look back at the previous winners and the significant impact all of them had made on the community.
It was always a prestigious award. I remember seeing other people get it. So I was really thrilled to get it, but one of the things I enjoyed most was the fact that, of course, it was kept secret by my family and everybody here at WRSW, but we really talked a little bit about my community things that I'm involved in. It was a great honor. I really did appreciate it, and I was totally surprised.
There were so many deserving candidates for Woman of the Year. That I was nominated and selected was surprising, rewarding, humbling. It still amazes me. To be in a group of amazing women such as Jean Northerner, Joe Lemon, Avis Gunter, Rita Schobert, Rita Price, Imogene Cannon, Marianne Cox, women whose fingerprints are on the face of our community, it is such an honor to be among that group.
As I reflect back on the evening that I was chosen as Woman of the Year, I was totally shocked. And I sat there and listened to them describe this individual, and all I could think was, oh my gosh, she's either crazy or she's just really busy. The recognition to be chosen by your peers is quite an honor, and I've said this a million times, and I truly believe that it does take a whole village to accomplish our goals. It can't be one individual. It takes all of us coming together within our community to make Warsaw, Kosciusko County, a successful place to live.
This award is sponsored by First Source Bank and Times Union.
Good afternoon. I'm David Sloan, Managing Editor at Times Union, and I am excited to present this year's prestigious Woman of the Year Award to an individual who has greatly impacted Kosciusko County. Our Woman of the Year is very active in the community, at work, and at home with her family. She is hardworking, generous, and is always there to support those who need her. Originally from Rochester, she is a graduate of Caston High School and now resides in Warsaw with her husband. She currently serves as chairwoman at Cardinal Services, working through the challenging environment for the organization. She originally became active in Cardinal Services in 2017, serving as an ambassador and table chair of the annual Cardinal Call. She has served on the Cardinal board for 4 years and has been an active member of multiple committees. She sets high expectations, desires to be fully involved and engaged, and never lets you down. Her commitment to others with challenges in our community is evident in her decision-making focus and level of involvement in local nonprofit organizations that help those in need. She jumps in wholeheartedly, welcomes more involvement, and is a role model for others. Her passion for those in our community that are less fortunate comes through with each action she takes. In addition to Cardinal Services, she has also served on the board of the Beeman Home, court-appointed Special Advocates for Children in Kosciusko County, and Altrusa Club of Warsaw. She served in board leadership roles and was engaged and proactive with each of these organizations. One nominator said, "She is generous in many respects, whether that's financially, physically, or emotionally. She's an amazing woman that anyone would be blessed to have in their life." Our Woman of the Year is the Chief Technology Officer at Lake City Bank. She started her career at the bank 34 years ago in October of 1986. During her career, she has demonstrated unwavering commitment to the bank as it grows from a small community bank to the 5th largest bank headquartered in Indiana. Throughout her career, she has stepped up to every challenge and has always led by example. Today, she is responsible for the technology services, cybersecurity risk management, application management, and project implementation management team at the bank. Despite the absence of formal education in the technology sector, she's a peer-leading chief technology officer in a technology-driven industry. In her role at the bank, she also co-chairs the Innovation and Strategy Committee. She has a critical role over new product implementation, which starts with negotiating tough contracts and finishing with successful technology conversions that impact the entire Lake City Bank customer base. Another nominator said, "When I think of her as a coworker, I think of someone that is proactive, hardworking, and always available to assist in getting the job done well. I think that is why she's always working on such important strategic projects at Lake City Bank. Most importantly, she's always looking out for her teammates and doing the extra things that let them know they matter." It is my honor to announce that our 2020 Woman of the Year is Angie Ritchie. Thank you, Angie, for generously supporting our community and positively impacting those around you. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to announce that Angie Ritchie, you are our 2020 Kosciusko County Woman of the Year. Congratulations.
Well, thank you again. Thanks to all of you for your support through the years and for your friendship, and I really appreciate this. And I'm totally shocked. Thank you.
Giving back to the Warsaw and Kosciusko County community has always been important to me. Being recognized for those efforts was a tremendous honor and very humbling.
Winning the Man of the Year completely shocked me. I had no idea that that somebody had put me up for Man of the Year. And when I heard my name, I couldn't believe it.
It was very humbling, obviously, to receive that prestigious award, but it, I think, is a reflection of how giving and supportive this community is, because nothing that I did by myself. So we've just got a very loving and caring community.
The Man of the Year award meant a ton to me because at that time I was working a full-time job during the day at the Bowen Center, and I was also the executive director of Baker Youth Clubs. At that time we were really growing. We had 16 clubs around the county for Baker Youth Clubs, and we even had a midnight club for second shift workers that lasted until 3 a.m. Those were long days, and it was just really nice that the community noticed and appreciated the effort. Thank you.
This award is sponsored by First Source Bank and Times Union.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug Haynes, Warsaw City President of First Source Bank, and I'm honored to present this year's prestigious Man of the Year award to an individual who has made a significant impact on our community. Our Man of the Year is an exemplary leader with a strong desire to serve others. He is an inspiration to not only those he works with, but to our entire community. Whatever it takes is a common phrase heard from him, often followed by, "How can I help?" He continuously embraces the opportunity to give back to Kosciusko County through his involvement in many local organizations, serving on multiple nonprofit boards and communities. He and his wife often volunteer their time at Baker Youth Club by serving meals, leading STEM activities, and teaching kids how to roller skate. He recognizes the importance of high quality and affordable after-school programs, so he works to ensure that students have transportation, meals, and quality programming opportunities. As a lifelong resident of Kosciusko County and a graduate of Warsaw Community High School, our Man of the Year never dreamed that his degree in secondary education would lead him back to his hometown. In 2002, he was hired as a social studies teacher at his alma mater, Warsaw Community High School. In 2014, he completed his PhD in educational leadership and was hired the superintendent of Warsaw Community Schools. During his tenure as superintendent, his commitment to furthering STEM education has been second to no other district in Indiana, boasting the first STEM certified elementary school in the state. He cares deeply about every student and staff member that enters the doors of Warsaw Community Schools. He understands the importance of creating safe schools and promoting academic excellence, as well as social and emotional wellness. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Warsaw Community Schools continued to provide meals to thousands of families through their weekly food distribution. Although it was not required of him to be there, our Man of the Year was present nearly every week. One nominator said, walking into the kitchen or cafeteria on any given day, he willingly and genuinely offered to help. Similar to an episode of Undercover Boss, he worked shoulder to shoulder with us, whether it was preparing the vegetable of the day, washing dishes, or wiping tables. When the time came for school to start again, he felt that bringing students back in person was critical for their learning, development, and overall well-being. As a result, Warsaw Community Schools was one of the first school systems in the state to bring students back in person and became one of only a few districts to remain open throughout the fall semester. His leadership throughout the years has impacted our community in ways that cannot possibly be measured, but their effect can undeniably be felt. In a letter to the selection committee, a second nominator said, "Our community is so blessed to have a leader that truly understands what it means to be a servant. I have watched with admiration as he personally takes time to meet with teachers, employees, and students who are struggling." Our Man of the Year is an accomplished educator and leader, but more importantly, he truly lives "Love your neighbor as yourself." In recognition of his tremendous service to Kosciusko County, the students, faculty, and staff of Warsaw Community Schools, our 2020 Man of the Year is Dr. David Hoffert.
Congratulations. We started brainstorming just a little bit about what this last year has meant. And I got to be honest with you, I've never been more proud to be part of an incredible team here at Warsaw Community Schools. I think back to the opening days and just everybody that was willing to stand up. And sometimes when hard things happen, that's when people stand up just a little bit more than they ever have been before. I think about the food lines, Jim, Sam, April, Cabinet, again, just standing out there. Again, times that were uncertain, uneasy. I think about our school board being willing to stand up and say, you know what, we know what's right for kids, we know what we need to do to be able to keep them in school. So, well, again, I'm incredibly humbled. Again, this wouldn't be possible. Wouldn't be possible without each one of you. And again, I'm just absolutely humbled by it and feel undeserving in a lot of ways. So again, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me be part of this team.
Congratulations to our 2020 Man and Woman of the Year and all of our award recipients, both individual and business. Thank you for your contributions to this community. Thank you for making this a place I'm proud to call my home. And thank you to our sponsors for making this evening possible. But remember, we're not just going to stay here in the virtual environment forever. We are going to get together as soon as we possibly can. So we do have a date slated. If we can get together sooner, we will. But trust me, you'll be informed. And now it's time for Lauren's favorite part of the night, all the bloopers she caught us, me and Scott and everybody else, doing funny things on camera. Enjoy.
Girl, I know. You just want it to flow.
I'll show you this. Oh, my God.
Okay, sure.
We don't want it to look like, I mean, it's gonna.
Hi, this is Scott Wiley with the Kosciusko Chamber. Dang it, we'll put County in there. See, I always start this. She doesn't have a blooper reel a mile long.
I know.
What's the matter?
As we all know, 2020. Dang it!
I can't say that we were. I lost it. It was so good. It was so good, and I
Congratulations to all of our well-deserved. Oh shoot, another blooper.
Of the 2020
Was it the 2020 or the 2019? Okay.
It's okay.
Nope. Here we go.
One take wonder.
You think you're like a passer or something.
Or just a really big ham, one of the two.
As the soft close, you kind of finish on that. So the soft. Blooper!
So with that, that's just choppy.
Uh-oh, can you do that little part again? Okay.
We,
Launchpad and it.
Do I say? Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's perfect.
As I stand here in my natural element on the wagon wheel stage, I know that not everybody can do everything in one take like I can. She's the leasing agent for the villas at County Farm Crossing. She's the executive director of the villas at County Farm Crossing. Now what? Well, Rob, it turns out I'm not perfect.
Wait a second. Scott? I thought that was Brad Pitt for a second with the new mask.
Well, I got this Brad Pitt mask on eBay, but I don't see any difference.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. Sorry. Hey, to close us out tonight, our 2021 board chair, Monica Kendrick.
On behalf of the Chamber Board of Directors and staff, I would like to thank you for joining us for our 2020 Chamber Awards ceremony. Congratulations to all of the award recipients, and thank you for your contributions to Kosciusko County. I would also like to thank all of our major event sponsors, Lake City Bank, First Source Bank, 212 Media Studios, Core Mechanical Services, Grace College and Seminary, Robinson Construction, Sylvia's Insurance Group, Warsaw Buick GMC, and Wildman. While 2020 was a trying year for many, we will learn from our experiences and remember the positives that came from this time. Our community showed great compassion and support toward one another, something I hope follows us into 2021 and for many years to come. I'm looking forward to serving as your Chamber Board Chair this year and wish you all a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2021.